Hello, and welcome back to another episode of Reeltv. On our show, we report and discuss the latest movie news, as well as bring you the scoop from behind the scenes in Hollywood. I'm your host, Lindsay Lane Lorifus.
And I'm also your host, Connor Smith. And today we'll kind of be discussing like a holiday preview of all the different movies coming out. December is officially, it's almost Oscar season. It is Oscar season because they release the movies at the end of the year to sort of get the attention of Oscar voters. So Oscar season's my favorite time of the year. I'm sure it's yours because,
yes.
like for movies,
hands down,
it's the best. Mm-hmm. So we're going to be talking about all the different movies coming out and kind of like what we're looking forward to in terms of like award movies or any movies in general, because there's a lot of cool stuff coming out.
Yeah, for sure.
So what about you? What are you kind of looking forward to? Anything in particular?
Grudge Match.
Grudge Match!
Super excited for that. Robert De Niro, Sylvester Stallone, classic actors, and they both already, did fighting films, so they have that background, so it'll be awesome to see them come together and their
Rocky
collaboration.
and Raging Bull. Literally Rocky and Raging Bull in the ring. And I'm like a huge 80s action junkie. So like all that, like that is like a dream to me. Like I love Expendables. I love all that kind of stuff. So that's going to be a good one.
Yeah. A showdown for sure.
That's going to be like the fight of the year. Mm-hmm. But there's also, like if we're going to talk about like other big blockbusters coming out, I don't think a movie with Sylvester Stallone will like win any awards.
Probably not.
But,
but I'm excited for it.
At the end of November, Hunger Games and Frozen are coming out. The new Disney movie, as well as Katniss Everdeen's latest adventure. Yes. So those will probably be pretty fun. What do you think about those?
Run to the theaters to see those.
They'll probably make a lot of money. I'm hoping they're both good because I think the first Hunger Games was good. And I really liked, my friends weren't big fans, but I read the book and I thought the movie was a good adaptation to the book. And for Frozen, I think that Disney, like the Disney company that makes those, they made Frozen, Wreck-It Ralph, Tangled, Meet the Robinsons. I feel like they're really good, and they're kind of like, the fact that Brave won over Wreck-It Ralph was like infuriating to me. But did you like those? Like, what do you think of Frozen?
Well, I did enjoy Brave. Wreck-It Ralph, it didn't really pull at my heartstrings as much because I didn't play video games. So I think if you have that connection, then it's more enjoyable. But I didn't really have that. I mean, and it was done a great way and nicely, directed and everything. But it just wasn't really my all-time, favorite. I know, right?
No.
Putting it down. But,
there's also some sequels.
Yeah.
Hobbit 2. I guess Hobbit 2. What's the tagline? There and Back Again is 3. Unexpected Journey is 1. Desolation of Smog. I think that's what it's called. And then there's Anchorman 2 also.
Yes, Anchorman 2.
That should be pretty funny.
I'm so excited that the storyline is going into the 80s now because I feel like the 70s, it was such a wonderful, time frame for the first film.
Yeah,
because it just really brought more of the humor to it. And so now transitioning into that, like I can't imagine what they're going to be wearing. Their suits are going to be ridiculous, and it's going to be wonderful. So.
I think it's going to be hard because Anchorman is one of the funniest movies of the past decade, and I think that to follow it up 10 years later even is like really difficult. Yeah. And I think that I'm just hoping that they can like not disappoint. You know what I mean? Like I'm not going to walk in with huge expectations because I feel like it's one of those movies that like could disappoint. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Like I feel like I don't want to be that one guy that's like has the highest expectations for it. But I'm excited for it. Yeah. And Brick, I just need Brick again back in my life. Definitely. After Michael Scott, like I need more dumb Steve Carell. Like come here, Mike. Like you know what I mean?
I love Lamp.
I love Lamp. I love Carpet. But there's like a lot of really interesting Oscar movies too. Like the official. I mean, we have Gravity and 12 Years a Slave. Yes. Those are out now. And what do we have coming out? We have American Hustle, we have Saving Mr. Banks, we have Wolf of Wall Street, we have this movie called Osage. No, it's something, I wrote it down, I'm sorry. I usually don't like to look at my note card. It's called August Osage County, and then it has Meryl Streep, and then we have Secret Life of Walter Mitty. And I think I said American Hustle already, but if I didn't, there's American Hustle, which has Jennifer Lawrence and B. Coop and David O. Russell again. Mm-hmm. So out of those, like, what are you just like so excited for.
Well, I think it'll be really interesting to see Jennifer Lawrence and Bradley Cooper again and how they interact after Silver Linings Playbook, because that was so wonderful. So I just love, taking the same actors and then seeing how they can then interact again.
And I agree with what you said. I think it'll be cool because it's same actor, same director, but a different story. And completely different, I think it's the 70s. It's a period movie, but I'm not exactly sure when it takes place, but I think it'll be interesting. And I know Christian Bale's in it too.
Yes.
I'm really excited for that because Silver Linings Playbook was my #1 movie last year. So the fact that they're all back together again is really exciting. And I'm really hoping for something great with that one. It's getting a lot of buzz.
Yeah. Cross my fingers. I think that's why I like American Horror Story so much, because they take the same actors and they put them in new storylines. And so it's just such a fun concept, to really work their talent.
I think it's hard because you can't get comfortable. In a show like that or the movies like these, you can't really get comfortable. I mean, after the movie's done, you can't have the same character relationships. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So obviously they won't really be in love or anything this time around. Or they might. I don't know. What about Wolf of Wall Street?
Yeah,
I'm
looks excited.
Good. Martin Scorsese after Hugo. It's been a couple years.
Yeah.
So
it'd be cool. See how this stuff.
And Matthew McConaughey and Jonah Hill are in it. I feel like this will be one of the top contenders.
Yeah.
Because Martin Scorsese's obviously one of the best, and I am really excited that this is his newest. I'm really pumped for it.
Yeah.
And
definitely.
Okay, Tom Hanks as Walt Disney. That could be pretty interesting too.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, the previews look great, in my opinion, and I think that Emma Thompson and him will probably have a lot of chemistry. They do in the commercial, but trailers are seriously no indication. After Prometheus, I don't trust trailers anymore.
Yeah, that's for sure. Yeah.
But
or The Village. No one knew what that was all about.
Yeah, The Village is quite the stinker. But yeah, what else? Oh, Secret Life of Walter Mitty. That has Ben Stiller. It looks really sketchy. Almost, you know what I mean?
And Kristen Wiig is in it too, and it'll be interesting to see. Yeah.
I've only seen one commercial for it, but it looks very, almost existential. It looks very it's gonna be one of those thinking movies. But Ben Stiller doesn't do he's good when he does serious stuff, but he doesn't do it all that often.
Yeah, he really doesn't.
And it'll be good to see. I don't really recall him doing anything in recent memory. There was Meet the Fockers or Little Fockers. Yeah. Has he done anything since then?
None of the museum films.
That was before Little Fockers.
Yeah, so.
I'm trying to think.
I don't know. Well, it's just interesting to see his career and how it's gone through its life basically, because he started with horror films, that's what he did growing up, and that's what he really liked, and then transitioned into comedy and
that's
then some
of
these
made him
serious,
really big.
Yeah. And Vince Vaughn was even the same way, doing the Psycho remake.
And he's still making terrible comedies. Yeah. So I don't think Vince Vaughn ever really hit his stride.
Yeah.
But the last one is August Osage County, or Osage County, I don't really know. But it has Meryl Streep and Benedict Cumberbatch, and I think it'll be pretty interesting. It's a family drama, sort of them coming back together. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I think that might be pretty interesting.
There's a lot of good choices for this season for people to see.
Yeah, so I think it'll be interesting because Oscar season's awesome.
Yeah, awesome. Well, we're going to take a quick break, but stay tuned. And when we come back, we'll fill you in on all the latest theatrical releases and movie news.
Welcome back to Reeltv. I'm Brian.
And I'm Adam.
Next Friday, Nebraska and The Best Man Holiday are being released in theaters. An aging, booze-addled father makes the trip from Montana to Nebraska with his estranged son in order to claim $1 million mega sweepstakes marketing prize. The film is directed by Alexander Payne, and the film stars Bruce Dern, Will Forte, and Bob Odenkirk.
Sounds interesting.
Yeah.
Yep. Also in theaters is The Best Man Holiday. When college friends reunite after 15 years of the Christmas holidays, they will discover just how easy it is for long-forgotten rivalries and romances to be ignited. The film is directed by Malcolm D. Lee, director of Welcome Home Roscoe Jenkins and Scary Movie 5, and the film stars Monica Calhoun, Morris Chestnut, and Melissa D'Souza.
That seems interesting. I don't know, but I'm not sure if I'll see it or not.
Yeah.
Blockbuster, the Dallas, Texas-based video rental chain, founded in 1985, once operated in 9,000 stores. That was my childhood right there. The company has around 50 stores that will remain operating as Blockbuster stores as licensed franchises. Dish, which bought Blockbuster in 2011 for $320 million, attributed the move to more consumers switching to digital alternatives to rent or stream movies, while kiosk operators like Redbox have also played a considerable role in Blockbuster's demise and caused it to go bankrupt. This is not an easy decision, yet consumer demand is clearly moving to digital distribution of video entertainment, said Joseph P. Clayton, Dish president and CEO. Despite our closing of the physical distribution elements of the business, we continue to see value in the Blockbuster brand, and we expect to leverage that brand as we continue to expand our digital offerings. About 2,800 jobs will be affected as part of the store closures, the company said. That's pretty sad. The Blockbuster by mail service will end in December.
It's very sad to see that.
Yeah, I used to go to Blockbuster all the time as a kid.
As a child, exactly. I think, I wouldn't be surprised if they came back in like 5 or 10 years with something that's just groundbreaking.
Yeah,
and
definitely.
Just everyone goes back to it. So I don't know. I think we'll see Blockbuster in the future.
Yeah, hopefully.
Yeah. Star Wars Episode 7 will hit theaters December 18th, 2015, Lucasfilm and Disney announced Thursday, ending heated speculation as to whether J.J. Abrams' movie will be done in time for a 2015 release. We're very excited to share the official 2015 release date for Star Wars Episode 7, where it will not only anchor the popular holiday film-going season, but also ensure our extraordinary filmmaking team has the time needed to deliver a sensational picture, said Walt Disney Studios chairman Alan Horn. Earlier this year, the studio indicated it would release the movie in summer 2015. It's not clear how the December 2015 release impacts plans to also release Episode 8 and Episode 9 during the summer months.
That should be interesting. I've yet to see many of the films, but I know that they have a huge fan following.
Obviously.
Fast and Furious franchise director Justin Lin is back in the franchise game and back at Universal. Fast and Furious 6 director Justin Lin franchise in good hands with Saw mastermind James Wan. Fast and Furious 6, Justin Lin and his cast roar into London for world premiere. Lin, who helmed the last 4 Fast and Furious movies, has come aboard to direct the last installment of the studio's Bourne action films, sources confirm. The new project is a follow-up to 2012's The Bourne Legacy and will continue the adventures of Aaron Cross, the character played by Jeremy Renner. The movie is in development and has no writer on board. That gives Lin time to potentially do another project. The director left Fast and Furious 7 due to its accelerated schedule and didn't have time to re-energize from franchise fatigue. It now seems like he's slowly getting ready for a return to the tentpole business. So basically, Justin Lin is moving off of the Fast and Furious and going to the Bourne Legacy franchise.
It's from action to action.
Yeah, pretty much. But hopefully there won't be as many like explosions and car chases.
Yeah, I don't know. It'll be interesting to see where he goes with it.
Yeah,
I'm excited to see.
Mm-hmm.
Get ready for some more Seth MacFarlane on Fox. Facts. Get ready for more Seth MacFarlane on Fox. There we go. The network, which is already home to MacFarlane's Family Guy and Dads, announced today it has picked up 13 episodes of a new animated comedy called Border Town, which comes from MacFarlane and Family Guy producer Mark Hentman. The show will center on 2 families living in a southwest desert town on the U.S.-Mexico border. While no debut date is officially set, the show will most likely land on Sundays as part of the Fox animation domination block that currently consists of The Simpsons, which was recently renewed, Bob's Burgers, Family Guy, and American Dad, which is moving to TBS in 2014. The announcement comes 1 month after Fox pulled the plug on Murder Police, the mid-season animated project starring Jane Lynch, before it aired a single episode.
I see. So Seth MacFarlane's shows are very varied. I wonder what sort of tone he's going to put on
Yeah,
this
exactly.
one.
He likes to go to different places, so I'd be very interested to see.
Yeah, but it's a shame that Jane Lynch doesn't get at least another thing outside of
she's
Glee.
on Broadway now, so we're
That's
good.
true. George Clooney and Benedict Cumberbatch were honored last night at the BAFTA Britannia Awards in Los Angeles, according to the New York Times. Clooney received the Stanley Kubrick Britannia Award for Excellence in Film, while Cumberbatch won the award for British Artist of the Year. Other winners include Idris Elba and Sacha Baron Cohen, who pranked the audience with a skit in which he seemed to push an old woman off the stage. Winners of the Britannia Awards are chosen by members of the Los Angeles arm of the British Academy of Film and Television Arts. BBC America will screen the Britannia Awards tonight at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Sacha Baron Cohen is just, he's something else.
Yeah,
he's funny though. I like The Dictator. That's a good movie. Well, we're going to take a quick break and stay tuned. And when we come back, we'll fill you in on some Hollywood buzz.
Stay tuned.
Well, welcome back to Reeltv. I'm Connor Smith.
And I'm Adam Murray.
And we both went to the movies this weekend. I saw Thor 2.
And I saw About Time, surprisingly, right?
Yeah, so we're just going to talk for a little bit about what we saw and what we liked and what we didn't like and just tell you if you should see it. So Thor 2, it picks up after the Avengers. Thor has gone and fought Loki. Loki is now imprisoned because of his war crimes. And basically, being the dummy she is, Natalie Portman's character, Jane Foster, sort of opens this thing. It's really convoluted, the plot. And it's kind of all over the place. So haters, don't get me wrong if I mess this up. She kind of opens this like thing, and the 9 planets are aligned. So it opens this like dark elf named Malekith or something, and he's the bad guy. It's kind of like hard to follow almost the plot, but basically Asgard is attacked and by the dark elf, and basically Thor gets the help of Loki to help him save the day, and the scientist, his love interest Jane from the first one, is back, and he has not talked to her at all since the first one, so they are kind of they're rekindled. And the thing about Thor 2 is that the problem with it, but also what's really good about it, is that it's exactly what I expected.
Okay.
To a T, what I expected. Like, I think the best superhero sequel was Spider-Man 2, and I think Iron Man 2 was a huge disappointment. It's sort of smack in the middle. And I think the thing, like, in a superhero sequel, they need to bring these characters into, like, what they did in Spider-Man 2 and The Dark Knight. They threw away, like, everything. Like, they kind of, like, ruined the lives of the characters.
Yeah.
When, Spider-Man says he's not Spider-Man anymore. They kill Harvey Dent in The Dark Knight. Those are kind of, like, the big things, you know what I mean? And kind of Kick-Ass 2 and Thor 2 are kind of like what you would expect. They don't have that same, like, extra.
And maybe those two were Spider-Man and The Dark Knight were good because people didn't expect them to just throw everything away.
Exactly.
So
and Thor 2 doesn't do that, and it's almost too safe. Like, it has great comedy, thanks to, Chris Hemsworth is hilarious. I think he's so charming as Thor. And Loki, Tom Riddleston, I think that's his name. Don't hate me. Hiddleston. He's great too. And the action's great. They have a great sequence in the end.
I still haven't seen it yet, so blah, blah, blah.
Oh, I'm not going to spoil it. But basically, it's a lot of fun, but it doesn't really have anything that makes it a great Marvel movie. Yeah. It's sort of in the middle of all the
I like the first
Marvel
one, so if it's exactly like the first one, then I'll be happy.
Yeah, it's not as good as the first one, I would say. But I think Thor is one of my favorite Marvel superheroes that's out right now. Yeah. So I enjoyed it. It's like forgettable almost, but
it continues it well. The whole phases and stuff. Well.
I enjoyed it. I'd probably give it like a 3 out of 4 stars. But see Gravity if you haven't seen Gravity first. I've seen it 3 times.
Did you like the third time?
I took my little sister to see it.
Did she like it?
Yeah, she laughed at me because I was crying again, and I was like,
it's all right. I've seen it too. It is
like
as good as he says.
It's like the most moving thing ever. I've already talked about Gravity, but it's so good. But
now it's my turn.
You saw About Time.
Yeah, About Time. This one I didn't really know what to expect going in. It's Rachel McAdams and a guy. He's British. I think his name is Deneen Gleeson. I don't know if I got that right or not. I apologize. And Bill Nighy is in it. Not Bill Nye the Science Guy. Bill Nighy is the British. He was in
Davy Jones.
Yes.
Davy Jones.
Yeah, but
My Tentacles.
Yeah, the whole concept seemed like it was like the time traveler's wife. I don't know if you've seen. I've never seen that, but I know it's like time travel. He finds out that they find out Bill Nighy's character is his father, and he tells his son on his 21st birthday that they can travel back in time to for anything that they like to fix anything. But so he tries to go back to find. He meets this girl one night, but then something else happens with one of his friends. So he goes back in time to help his friend, which kind of like convolts. It ends up not meeting Rachel McAdams' character. So it kind of just goes. It's like a little love story, But the reason why I liked it, I usually don't like romance movies. First of all, my girlfriend made me see it, so shout out to my girlfriend, I guess. And it was different, kind of like how Silver Linings Playbook kind of played with the whole romantic comedy type of thing.
With mental disorders.
Yeah, exactly. But this one kind of took your expectations, and you thought it was going to go one way, but then it went another way, and then it went another way again during the entire thing. And I really I thoroughly enjoyed it just because I was even at the end, I was very moved by it. I kind of like caught myself getting really into it, and then. Did
you cry? Did you cry?
I won't say okay, yeah, I did. I mean, I'm not gonna be like.
How hard did you? Was it like a tear, or was it like?
I don't know. Like, it was just one of it's one of those it was in the moment. I don't want to spoil anything, so I don't want to say like why I cried and stuff. But I will be man enough to say that I did cry.
I respect that.
Yeah, and I don't like romance movies, but this one definitely is very, very good. So I recommend everyone seeing it.
So what's in theaters that people should see right now? Gravity. You saw Gravity.
Yeah, I love
Gravity's like the movie to see.
Yeah.
So if you haven't seen it, get your stuff together, man. Come on.
I heard Captain Phillips is good.
I heard that's good.
I haven't seen
Prisoners
that.
was great. That's out of theaters though.
12 Years a Slave is starting to come.
I need to see that one.
Yeah, I need to see that too.
ASAP.
Especially for the guys, if you want to take your girlfriend to see a movie, About Time is a good one.
12 Years a Slave seems like a chipper one that the whole family would enjoy.
I mean, I wouldn't take my family, but okay.
My kids are going to it's like second grade, and we're going to be like, all right, here's T2 Judgment Day.
Yeah, what other ones? Frozen's coming out. That'll be a good family one.
There's I feel like we were talking earlier about it, but yeah, this is like the time to go to the movies.
Yeah, this is my favorite time.
Because, I mean, August and September are generally poop months for the movies. And January and February, they're like the month segments there.
Yeah, but definitely there are good ones coming out.
Yeah, so, what a great
way to start the fall
movie season.
Yeah.
But yeah, Thor 2 was good. About Time was good.
It was good, yep.
So make it a movie weekend, I suppose. Well, that's it for me. I'm Connor.
And I'm Adam.
And thanks for watching. And next we're going to have some trivia. And I wrote the questions, and they're pretty funny. So definitely, I know you're on YouTube watching this, but definitely keep watching it.
Hello and welcome back to Reeltv. I'm Brian, and now it's time for some movie trivia. Let's meet our contestants.
Hi, I'm Adam. I'm a freshman, and I hope to be in film and video by my junior year.
I'm Eric, and I am also involved in another game show called What's That Fact? I don't remember anything about myself, so we're just going to roll with that.
I automatically win. Woo!
All right, well, are you guys ready to play?
Oh, yeah.
I've been
ready.
All right,
now we're going to have some true and false questions, okay?
Okay.
All right, first question. In Greece, actress Olivia Newton-John lost 20 pounds for the ending carnival scene. Yes.
False, because I think she couldn't get out of her pants. So that would suggest that she didn't lose weight. So I'm going to go with false.
Let's see.
Yes.
And you are correct. Due to a zipper breaking, Olivia Newton-John had to be sewn into the pants she wears in the last carnival scene of Greece.
Oh, I didn't know that.
See, I told you.
That happened to me too, It happens.
Leather pants suck.
Oh, God. Yeah,
they're the worst thing ever. I don't know. I've never worn them.
All right. So Eric has 1 point. Adam has no point.
I has 10 points. Woo, go me.
All right. Question 2. Rather than use CGI, Tim Burton had 40 squirrels trained to crack nuts for Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. Eric had it first.
I'm going to say that's true because Tim Burton's weird enough to train 40 squirrels to crack nuts. So I'll say true.
All right. Let's see.
True!
Yeah, woo.
All
See, I
right.
got the same answer too, so I technically get a point.
Yeah,
I'm just kidding, I don't.
Fine, you get a half. You
Yay,
get a half point.
woo!
You get the full point.
Okay.
Ooh, Pistons.
Okay, are you ready for the final question?
Yes.
And we'll make this the winning question.
Okay.
Just
It's all right. He's beating me a lot, so.
okay. All right. In Halloween, Michael Myers' mask is actually a Captain Kirk mask, which was altered for the film. It was purchased for less than $2.
True. I believe that they whitewashed it because they were going to do an original, have it just completely unaltered. But they said that was copyrighted, and also I believe the colors just didn't make it scary enough. So they
I see.
Bleached it and everything, and then white.
What he said.
Well, you are absolutely correct. So,
Sweet.
Eric, you win this week's trivia challenge. Woo!
I have dethroned Adam.
Don't worry, Adam. We still love you.
See ya.
All right, thank you very much for joining us here on Reeltv. I'm Brian.
I'm Adam.
And I'm Eric. Stay classy, guys.
Yep, and join us next week for more Hollywood and movie news.